안녕하세요, 여러분. This is Dmi coming to you from Busan. A user on Reddit called Expat in Korea asked me to include ANKI export functionality inside of EkoKorean.com, and I've just finished that up and I wanted to show you how that works. So on the left you see a story in English, and on the right you see the same story in Korean. You can see that the lines actually correspond. So the line 1 in English corresponds to the line 1 in Korean, and line 2 is line 2 in Korean, and so forth. So each of these lines correspond, and at the very bottom you can see there are 27 lines in English and 27 lines in Korean. So I'd like to export this to Anki for studying. I'd like a card for each of these lines. So I'm going to go up to here under the Save and Export menu, Export to Anki flashcards, and after that I get this screen where I can actually preview what each of those cards is going to look like. So if I wanted to, I could go back and maybe add some lines, add some spacing so that there's not so much text on each line. I can choose if I only want to export panel 1, in which case panel 2 stuff will not be exported, or vice versa with panel 2. I can export both panels if I want, which is probably what I'm going to do most often, and if I want Korean first and not English, I can swap like that. So if I want to export this, all I do is say looks good, export now, and it'll go somewhere on my hard drive. I can choose the place, press save. After that, it's going to ask me if I want to import that into Anki now. I'm going to press yes, and the computer will automatically start up Anki for me, and Anki will bring up the export window. I don't have to do anything except press import. Anki will know what to do, and it's going to import all of those 28 cards or 28 lines. And now if I take a look, I can see that in my collection, I've got all of those lines and all of those cards imported as flashcards that I can study using the spaced repetition system. So that's how you import and export with Anki and EkoKorean.com.